This is Mikey B, All For Sports. Yeah, last night was crazy. We're going to recap the one game that I was talking about, and the team that I was talking about is the most dangerous outside of the Denver Nuggets. And that is, yes, sir, Dame Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers do it again is the headline. Yes, they do. When I told you for the Lakers, with the lack of three-point shooting or the lack of usage of their three-point shooters, are in a lot of trouble. Let's get into the details on what happened last night with the LA Lakers. So first off, it was a horrible shooting night for LA. I mean, statistic-wise, they were horrible. LeBron cannot get the three ball going for some reason. You can see the stats, 5 for 32. 15% from the three-point line. That is miserable. Continuing on, you can see the field goal percentage was pretty close at 35%. They got the bigs. And they also didn't capitalize on the free throw shooting at 64%. So the stats tell the full story on this game. One of the surprise, areas for me was the defense of the Lakers. I think there is a benefit here in ball control that the Lakers have, that if they can capitalize on their shooting, which was horrible, they can make way for a much better matchup. It was a close game already, even though the scoreboard doesn't tell us that. It was really close till the end, and Dame was hitting his crazy shots, which I think is something that the Portland Trailblazers should not rely on or they're going to have trouble. Here goes why these teams balance out so well. There's centers on both sides. You got Nurkic, you got Whiteside. On the other side, you got Howard and you got McGee. They have bigs all around on both teams. Small forward position, obviously having Carmelo Anthony, a former All-Star who shot horribly, by the way, from the field, but was able to capitalize on his three-point shooting and made his free throws. Was something that was beneficial to the Portland Trailblazers. One guy that is stuck in there that has played an awesome role, even though will never show up in the scoreboard for what it counts, the hustle man, that 4 ND player, about 3 ND. How about 4 ND? I know there's not a 4-point shot, but he's getting points on the defensive end. That's Wayne Gabriel. Wayne Gabriel out of Kentucky is a hustle man, and he fits in perfectly for what they're trying to do. He has been the best addition for this team because they have scorers on the outside, don't really play defense. So the anchors are Nurkic is a tough man, as well as Wayne Gabriel, and Wayne Gabriel is doing his thing, running around like crazy, like a madman, trying to grab rebounds, again, make it difficult on shots for opposite teams. And also, he's one of those guys that, no offense, I like a good pick, man. He sets a good pick as well. So, hey, you can't beat that. And Wayne Gabriel, he's doing a great job, even though the stats won't tell you that. Now, who came in off the bench? The bench side is where they're really killing the Lakers. Hassan Whiteside comes off the bench. Strong performance and was efficient. 7 points off of 3 or 4 shooting. Gary Trent Jr., okay? Didn't have that great of a shooting night, which is a little bit worrisome for the Lakers. He only went 1 for 4 from three-point land, went 2 for 8 from field goal range. Think about that, folks. If he gets going, what would this score really be? Okay. Then they add in Mr. Mario Hezonja. Okay. He went 0 for 2, didn't do much in anything. Again, if he gets going, you're in trouble. So you got to think about this team and what their lineups are and the fear factor. If any of these guys get going, it's going to be a wash. Now, next up, a guy I keep talking about that does not play for the Portland Trailblazers is Anthony Simons. If they ever so and decide to get this guy rolling instead of playing Dame and McCollum for 41 minutes a game, which is going to be stupid, they're going to wear down. That's the kid. I think they should give him an opportunity. He can definitely make some waves, and it's sad that they're not playing him. It's really sad. Now, off to the Lakers side, LeBron, 9 for 20, 1 for 5 from 3, okay? Not a great shooting night from three-point land. That's what held him. Anthony Davis scored 28. Usually when they score over 20, he's well, but look at his shooting percentage, 8 for 24, okay? 0 for 5 from 3. He did his things on the rebounding end. Again, he was enough, but 33 shots taken. I don't know, bro. 24 shots taken. I don't know. It has to be something different with this team. Javal McGee doesn't play enough, but when he does play, he's efficient. 12 minutes, 3 for 5. Don't know why he's only playing 12 minutes. Danny Green comes in, 4 for 12, 2 for 8 from 3. Again, 25%. You need somebody to shoot at least 30% from the three-point land. That's not happening for this team. And Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, what a night. I mean, just horrible. 0 for 9, 0 for 5, could not get anything going. He did look active. I'll give him that. He looked better than I've ever seen him from an activity standpoint, ball handling standpoint. He has the handles. I like what I saw from him, but he can't score, and that's the problem. There's nobody creative enough to score on this team outside of Davis and James, and that's their issue. Now, continuing down, Kyle Kuzma, okay? 1 for 14, 5 for 14, 1 for 5 from 3. Kuzma is the bench anchor and did okay, and no offense. Mr. Alex Caruso, non-factor. 1 for 7, 0 for 3, not productive. Marquise Morris was very productive, did his thing, even though the points don't show up, but he was 2 from 2 from the field and 1 for 3. So that's great. Dwight Howard, I think he was very successful as well. 12 and 14. 4 rebounds, was a defensive anger. Again, caused some defensive static, making plays tougher on the opposing side. Dion Waiters only played 1 minute, which is a head scratcher for me. Quinn Cook did not play. They have 3-point shooters on the bench, and I'm talking about them right now. Dion Waiters, Quinn Cook, and J.R. Smith, who hasn't even touched the floor. These are guys that can support the 3-point realm. If you do not play them, they will not be successful. Danny Green is, yes, one of the better 3-point shooters in the NBA. Matter of fact, in NBA history. However, he's not come along in LA. I don't know why, but you got guys on the bench that you need to start to play to increase that throughput on the 3-point land. That's what hurt them on this game. They did everything else pretty well, but no 3-point shooting. And I obviously field goal percentage is not where you want it to be. You want to be everyone at 40%. So not a good shooting night for the Lakers. We'll see what happens next game. I'm not surprised, and I wouldn't be surprised if Portland took the series, to be straightforward with you. But we shall see what James and the boys can do. I will play JR. I will play Dion Waiters, and I'll play Quinn Cook a little bit. Try to get the shots up. Off work sportsman sign off. Great game last night. Portland Trailblazers take game 1. Peace.